So talk to us a little bit. Why baseball? American baseball. Why baseball? Why not American football? What led you to that?
I moved to Asia when I was 29 from the UK. And I didn't know anything about baseball when I was living in England, which is where I'm from. But I moved to Seoul in South Korea, and baseball is absolutely huge part of their culture. And I was in Japan on holiday from South Korea, and it was their opening week. And I went to my first baseball game in Osaka, and everything I fell in love with immediately. So that's why baseball. And American football's not big out there, so I just didn't really come across it much.
Yeah. So your time in America, when did you start coming to America to watch baseball, do the tours of the stadiums, go to big league parks, minor league parks? When did that start?
Fairly recently. So I came across for the first time to watch baseball specifically in 2016. My first major league ballpark I went to was Yankee Stadium, because the Rangers were playing them, and Shin Soo-choo plays for the Rangers, and all of his games are shown in Korea, so he was my favourite player. And I learnt the rules of baseball really through watching Shin Soo-choo games, Texas Rangers games on MLB At Bat.
That's what I like to hear. Big Texas Rangers fan here. Oh, absolutely. I've
got to be careful because the Astros have been very good to me as well. But I'm a Shin Soo-choo guy. I'm a Royals fan actually. But
So tell the fans a little bit about yourself. A lot of our listeners aren't going to know exactly who Joey is, who Baseball Brit is. So just tell us how that got started. And you've got a massive following on Twitter. Throw out your Twitter handle. Let's let our listeners jump on and go with you on this ride, because you're taking an amazing journey. And like you and I talked about earlier, you're the envy of a lot of people. I'm very jealous of what you get to do on a day-to-day basis. So just tell us what that looked like and how the popularity kind of started.
I have no idea why anyone follows me, to be honest. I set up this Twitter handle when I was living in Seoul and watching Korean baseball, and it was a way for me, Twitter, like social media, all that stuff, it's not something I've ever been big on. But as a Brit, living in a foreign land, in a foreign language, foreign culture, learning what was to me a foreign sport, I had to go online to try and find other British people that I could try and learn the game with. It was too intimidating to get on board with the Americans, where it's America's pastime, and you all know all about the stats and about the history and about the players and things. So I wanted to get online really just to try and find other people like me that were learning about baseball and whose knowledge was growing, but was perhaps not at the level where we can interact with natives of baseball such as yourself. Yeah. So I set up Baseball Brit just because I'm British and I was watching baseball, and it was alliterative, and didn't really think anything of it until fairly recently, when I began trying to organise the UK online accounts and making sure that every franchise in Major League Baseball's kind of got an account that people can follow and come together and talk about, and in an attempt to really just to grow interest in the sport within my native country. But I've not lived there since 2014, so I'm kind of an outsider to the British, as well as I am an outsider to you here in America.
Well, I know that this is your second night in Amarillo, sort of an unplanned night, so it's an honor that you stayed an extra night. Was there a reason behind that? We're just going to say that you loved the Sod Poodles in Hodgetown so much that you needed to get another dose, but was there a reason behind the extra stay?
You've nailed it. I mean, last night I came out here, and I've been to quite a lot of games last summer and this season so far, and I was just amazed to see how much fun and how much this team meant to the community and to the city of Amarillo. It was like 6,700, I think, was the attendance last night, and it's a Tuesday evening, and I had so much fun, and I enjoyed the energy of the ballpark so much that I just wanted to come back and make sure it wasn't a fluke and I wasn't there on an off night and it was just a weird one. And tonight it's been exactly the same. And if you're listening and you haven't been to the ballpark yet here, what are you doing? Your city's got something amazing here. Like, get out here. It's a special atmosphere, and you've got a fantastic farm system with the Padres, where these players are going to be up in the major leagues fairly soon. And why not be part of their journey when they're 21, 22, 23 years old?
Guys, you heard it here first from Joey from across the pond. If you have not been to Hodgetown, you've got to come check out Sod Poodles game.
Sort your life out. Yeah, get out here. Your priorities are all wrong.
That's what we like to hear, Joey. We appreciate your time.
No worries. Thanks for having me.